Well, as we get everybody going today, that's a beautiful Saturday morning. We got a lot of rain yesterday and last night, and pretty much not a lot of rain through the week, but it was never really sunny out. So every little bit that we did have fall on us didn't go too far. So the creek's pretty high this morning. Oh, wow, what was that? It's got a muskrat diving into the water there or something. But this is part of that muck ground. This is that field of corn that I had a video on where my father-in-law planted the other day in sweet corn, and it survived, although that low spot right out in the middle, we have had instances where we get so much water here, the creek comes over the bank and the water flows up in there, and we had carp swimming around in our sweet corn field one year. So that wasn't the best year to have that happen. But we have, like I say, a lot of different crops growing out in this portion of the farm. We have sweet corn there, and then it's alfalfa, Timothy grass hay mix there. And then, of course, the meadow where my father was mowing up there, where we do a lot of our agritourism and places for people to hang out and do different things. And pavilion, which is we use in the fall mostly, but a little bit throughout the summer. That's our Nass Hog Pig race track right there. It's kind of idle right now, but in the fall we have our Nass Hog Pig races. So you can come to Mays Valley and check that out. It's kind of crazy, but it's kind of cool too. And it works out well for everybody involved. The fields are still laying idle right here. We have a little bit of a rye patch right here in front of us, and that's just kind of waiting to see. It's kind of some flex ground we have there. We're not quite sure what's going to go in there. We see how the springtime goes here, and if we get too much rain, we do adjust our planting schedule and things like that just to accommodate, and that field there might go into something else that we hadn't counted on, just because it stays pretty dry most of the time, and we can get different things into there. And that's our front vineyard, and this is what's called the Swartz Ditch. It was dug about 100 years ago, as far as I understand, to help drain this whole area, which is called the Hartville Swamps or the muck ground. And the ditch was put in through here, and it trails on up into the Hartville Swamp, and that's a whole other crop production area up there where they have a whole bunch of this black ground up there, where we kind of have pockets of it here on our farm. They have it throughout the entire area up there, and they grow a lot of good vegetables like radishes and kale and collard greens, parsley. A lot of those small high-dollar vegetable crops are produced right up over that hill over there, about a half a mile as the crow flies.